I've recently been sent the new iFi IDSD Valkyrie DAC headphone amplifier. As you can see, it looks like the wings of a Valkyrie horse in that Norse mythology. Comes complete with a lovely wooden sculpted presentation box, so you can put it away at bedtime if you want. And there's also a holdall so you can take it out with you. But bear in mind, with all the technology and batteries, it is rather heavy. Typical of iFi, there's an awful lot inside here and a lot that you can do. So do read my review for full specification and how I used it. There are lots of lights at the front, but for people like me, there's also a display on the top, so you can follow that a lot easier. For a start, there are 4 Burr Brown DSD 1793 DACs interleaved in the same way as they are on the Pro IDSD signature. It has 5 inputs, so you've got Bluetooth 5.4, coax, Toslink, USB, and there's also an Analogue Line-in. For outputs, then you've got 4.4mm balanced jack, you've got a 3.5mm S balanced jack, and by the way, you can also use the new xMEMS piezo-silicon IEMs. At the back, there's also some RCA sockets, so you can connect it to your hi-fi if you would like to do that as well. There is an awful lot going on inside here, a lot of ways of setting this up as you would like to do so. For a start, there are 6 filters, typical of DACs and streamers these days. I used apodizing and bit perfect for most of my review. It also does something called DSD Remastering. So basically it can take, shall we say, a 16-bit PCM signal and convert it to DSD 1024 or DSD 512. So it produces a clearer, faster, more natural sound, a bit like the actual master. And if you'd like to go an even step further, then there's technologies that come from JVC Kenwood, which is the K2 and K2 HD, which just make it a little bit more natural sounding as well. You can also go a step further as well because it has the typical iFi special effects, if you want those between your ears, of XSpace, XPresence and XBass. Obviously all this technology takes a lot of space and requires a good power supply to keep it going. So it has 4 AA type cells that come from a Tesla Model 3 EV. That gives you about 18 hours worth of use and produces 20,000 milliamp hours. As a consequence, it gets rather warm. So if you don't want to use it as a DAC headphone amp, then you can always use it as a hot water bottle. I've decided to award the Valkyrie an exceptional badge, and I've done that for several reasons. For a start, the specifications are absolutely bonkers, but it's also the features and the flexibility that allow you to get an amazing sound from your headphones.